8, time for a couple of rounds with Joseph Parker. It was supposed to be Daniel Dubois, of course, but he got ill, or did he? Anyway, they found a bloke in the Congo who stepped up only to get beaten up quite badly. A rematch with Dubois is possible, although Dubois and Usyk might happen first. Although, should Usyk fight Parker first, and where does Anthony Joshua fit into all of this? Geez, how many questions? Joseph Parker is with
That sounds, you know what, that sounds confusing. Just like listening to you trying to explain it. It's quite a confusing sort of scenario.
Isn't it? Well, good to see you, by the way.
Good to see you.
And so you've been on holiday, and you look amazing.
Beautiful time with the family. Had a great holiday. Samoa, Fiji, Bulavanaka, Talofa. I'm happy and I'm back.
There you go. So just help us work through what's going on here. So the Dubois thing could be a rematch, but we don't know.
It could be a rematch, but Usyk and Dubois are looking at unifying the bouts. Dubois has 1 title and Usyk has 3 titles. So unification does trump a mandatory. They've made me mandatory, which means I should fight Usyk next. But there's a lot of things happening in the background where they're trying to make this big fight against Dubois and Usyk. Then you have Chisora jumping in the mix. He's been ordered to fight Dubois. So there's a lot of different ways that this will play out.
Right. Where do you sit right now this morning talking to me? You don't know.
I have no idea what's happening next. All I'm focused on now is just training. I got George Lockhart here in New Zealand, training, eating, spending time with the family, finding a good balance in life. But at the moment, I have absolutely no idea who I'm fighting next.
How do you prepare physically for something that you don't know?
I am driven. And I'm motivated. My goal is to become champion of the world. My next goal is to become unified champion, undisputed. So because I have these goals in mind, I'm doing everything I can now to prepare, but I don't even know what's next, but I love it. I don't know what's next, but I love it. I love my job. I love waking up every day. I'm always in a good mood. At the moment, because I'm at a deficit in terms of eating, which means I'm eating less food, I do get grumpy a lot faster with the kids. Sorry, kids. Sorry, wife. But I love it. Yeah. I love it because I enjoy what I do and there's purpose.
We were talking about this off air, and the Lockhart thing is interesting. What appears to me to have happened to you is in the last couple of years, you've got some people around you that have enhanced your ability to fight, that have immeasurably improved who you are and what you're about. Is that fair?
That is fair. As a fighter, you think you know everything, or you think you know most of it, and you think you have the best balance in life or the best balance in training, but I was missing all of that. Now I have the perfect balance in terms of strength conditioning, boxing training, recovery, nutrition, and I found the team that works for me. Andy Lee, George Lockhart, and myself putting in the work, and we make a great team. David Higgins doing the negotiations and behind the scenes.
Okay. Andy Lee, he seems to have made a measurable difference to you. He seems to be really good at what he does.
Andy, I always had Andy, and he's been the best. But the one thing that was missing was George, the strength conditioning, nutrition, which now I understand how important it is. The food that you eat helps with recovery, helps with sleep, helps with energy.
Yeah. It's amazing, eh?
It is amazing.
Food is it. The answer is everything. The gut, the microbiome, what you eat, how you eat. It's everything.
I feel like we don't even understand all of that. Yeah. And I'm only understanding that now and learning about it more every day.
Has age got anything to do with it in that broad heavyweight idea that you grow into being a champion at the right age? You need to be in your 30s or thereabouts.
The prime time for a heavyweight is 30 onwards. And I do feel like I'm growing into that prime time. And I've given myself a few years to be involved in boxing. But as a heavyweight, 30 onwards is good. For the lighter weights, once you hit 30, you sort of decline. And I'm not sure why there's a big difference. Maybe the lighter fighters throw a lot more punches.
Sure.
And the heavyweights do pick their shots and throw big bombs. But for us, 30 onwards is prime.
I should, I suppose, ask you about Dubois and the bloke you've fought.
Martin Bacoli.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him.
I've had a lot of experience sparring him. He is one tough man.
Yeah.
Like, even though I got him out in the second round, them punches he landed did hurt.
Was that disappointing for you? I mean, how disappointing?
To get him out?
No. Not fight Dubois.
Listen, I can only control what I can control. So and that was.
Is that true when you say that?
It is true. Like, if you ask the team, when Dubois pulled out of the fight and they said Martin Bacoli is next, I say bring him on.
Wow.
What can I control is how I prepare for the fight, my mindset, and just staying focused on the task.
That's a good way. That's a good way to be.
Yeah.
I couldn't have handled it. I would have gone, the guy's cheating. Go get in his hotel room, find it. He's not real.
Yeah.
Drag him.
I feel like there's. Why worry about things you can't control?
No, it's very, so Dubois. So we don't know where we're at. What would you like to do?
What I'd like to do is fight Dubois.
Okay.
And reschedule that fight because he is the champion.
So you win that
world.
and you get the title, his title.
I win that, I'll get his title.
And then you're on to Usyk, presumably.
And then I can fight Usyk.
And then you get his titles.
Yeah, undisputed. Probably be the biggest and the best achievement ever in boxing.
So if it was possible, you are 2 fights away from being the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
It's very possible.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, though, is it?
Unfortunately, it looks like things are going to go the other way. It looks like Dubois and Usyk probably fight.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to stay patient and see what's
do you
next.
have to wait, though? So if Dubois and Usyk fight, is there then automatically a rematch in that contract?
No, it's not automatic unless they have a... it sounds so complicated.
Well, it is complicated.
Yeah.
It is complicated.
Yes.
But you would want, if you were Dubois, say you lost to Usyk, you'd want a shot again at those titles, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So that then just delays you.
It just delays me.
What I am, and Higgins said the other day, he suggested Joshua. Where's Joshua in all of this?
Joshua lost to Daniel Dubois, so he's looking for a comeback fight. I don't feel like... he's the money fight as well because he's a big draw. He's a big name. He puts bums on seats. Yeah. I'm not looking for a big money fight. I'm looking for a title fight. I'm looking to become champion of the world. Yeah,
but the problem is the money men want the money fight.
The money men want the money, and the money men make the calls. Yeah. So sometimes they say you're fighting this guy, and this is what you're getting, and all you have to say is, okay, I'm ready.
I got to take a break. That cap you're wearing.
Yes.
Do you buy them?
Yeah, I'm going to start making them. And it says 2-time on it because that's my goal, to become 2-time world champion.
Fantastic. I got to get one of those. My wife says I look stupid in caps.
This cap will change all of that.
More from Joseph Parker in a moment, 8:14. Talk ZB, 8:17. Joseph Parker's our guest in the studio. Out of 10 is a look.
Do you know what? 11. 11 out of 10 you looked this morning.
My wife will be listening, and I've got the tick from you. So sorry. So you don't want the money fight. Joshua is the money fight. So do you think you may have to put up with that?
Sorry, I'll say you don't want the money fight because you want the titles. But if that's the only fight on the line, and if that's the only option, you'll take any fight. I want to be a fighter who keeps active. I want to keep fighting because the only way to progress and get better and get closer to the title is to keep fighting.
Where's Joshua at, do you reckon? He doesn't strike me as... something happened to him. I think personally, for what it's worth, I think he won, he got a huge amount of money, and he lost his mental edge. And he's not as interested as he once was.
I feel like the last fight I saw with Dubois, he just couldn't handle that type of style. No. And someone who chased him down the ring and put it on him from the beginning. And that's probably how you're going to beat him. Anyone who wants to fight him in the future, that's probably how you're going to beat him.
Because I didn't see Usyk coming either, in the sense when he beat Fury, I thought, oh yeah, fair enough, maybe you got lucky, but twice you can't argue with. He's clearly...
Usyk is, when you break it down, Usyk's footwork, his hand movements, his feints, everything about him, he does perfectly. And that's someone I would love to fight, just to test myself against the best in the world. On
a scale of is he the best outside of you? So you and him, you would see as the two best boxers in the world, better than Chisora, better than Dubois.
Better than Dubois, better than Chisora. But in order to say that, I need to test myself against Dubois. You know,
is Fury out for good? Do you think?
I think he's out at the moment, enjoying family time, enjoying time for himself. But boxing is one of the things where you can't leave it alone. And I feel like Tyson's addicted to boxing, addicted to training, addicted to camp, addicted to life inside boxing.
Because he's one of those, correct me if I'm wrong, he seems to be able to do whatever he wants in life and then get back to camp and get himself in the sort of shape. He seems like a freak like that.
He is a freak, and when I did train with him, he is a beast of a man and fighter. Yeah. But at the moment, he has retired a few times and come back. Yeah. My thing is that when you retire, I think you should stay out of the sport and enjoy your life and then do something else.
And that's going to be
what I will do.
I read somewhere Higgins said this is it for you. So you got about a year left? Is that what I read?
I have about 2 years left.
2 years left.
Yeah, 35 years old. Sometime when I'm about 35.
So you win a title, you win all the titles, you are the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and you do what?
Defend him a few times.
Yes.
And then when I'm 35, it just says I'm about to turn 36, I'll retire.
But do you lose them and retire, or do you hold them and retire?
Hold them and retire would be...
You retire...
Just like what Lennox Lewis did.
You
He
retire the
at the
champion of the world.
Champion of the world, undisputed, unified champion of the world.
Let's say that's true, and we all wanted to believe it is. At that point, how do you fill the rest of your life, given that no one gets that moment.
No one gets that buzz or that moment of winning a fight or celebrating after a fight. But when you've achieved everything you set out to achieve, and you have a beautiful, loving family who's just at home waiting for you, and you're content, then it's time for you to do something else. And it's just about setting goals.
Yeah.
If you have other goals in life that you want to achieve, go and do that.
That's fantastic. I enjoy your company. I always enjoy your company. I'm glad you could come in.
Thank you, Mike.
Because you didn't have to. And the cap I will give back to you.
No, you keep it, because 11 out of 10.
How many of these are there?
There's one more left in my house.
There's 2. This is one of 2.
It's one of 10.
One of 10. One of 10. All right. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Talk to you. Joseph Parker, it's 8:21.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast.